Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you remember the great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I'm the Beef Man. Stop drinking over there. Mute yourself if you're going to do that. I see you.
I can't mute myself.
I see you. Master of the universe, creator of all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the great Slaptail Nation Army. And with me today, here live in the Beaver Den, with an ass so fine, it'll make you want to violate the first commandment. The Padme to my Darth Vader, the evil end to my Skeletor, a woman who's as stingy with her pussy as Scrooge McDuck is with $1. I give you the heart-shaped ass that is the Swan. Say hello, Swan.
Hello, Swan.
It's a big-ass heart.
It is. Mm-hmm.
How are you doing right now today?
I'm doing
Great. Good stuff. Yeah. Thank you.
You want to know what I did today?
Sure. What'd you do today?
Went to church.
Okay.
That was... Yeah, JD, that's exactly what we can talk about. Put a pin in that. Okay. And then I had to go to work and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do least.
Okay.
Work or church? Work in person. Ugh.
Okay, great. Fascinating story. Everyone in Sweden and Cyprus is now riveted.
They are riveted.
Also with us today from the French Quarter, the stinkiest area of Nola, where she's baking bread, turning tricks for $5 for $1. It's our good friend.
$5 for $1.
$5 for $1.
GiGi.
It is cheap, and so is GiGi.
Bonjour, I'm not that cheap bitch.
She does it for free.
No.
It's for free. It's like a swamp down there. We're not just talking about Nola itself.
Ew.
Goodness.
How's it going, GiGi?
Wonderful.
How's your new job?
It is going very well. I'm loving it so far.
She's loving it. She's working at McDonald's.
Yes, I'm loving it. Ooh, ooh.
All right, gross.
You can have it your way. There's that Burger King. That's Burger King, right?
That's anybody who meets GiGi, they can have it right away.
I didn't know you
Only if
could
I like it.
request hummus at McDonald's.
You can. They put hummus on everything.
But I'm on all the burgers now.
Yeah. It's Palestine month.
Right? Oh, please. Not even close. McDonald's, we don't go there anymore.
Wow. Anyway,
got
also with us
political
today.
No one should go there.
Also with us today, coming to us, the Dark Lord of Browntown, the Trailer Park Monster, the macho with the microphone, the proponent of child labor, and the godfather of Thin Mints, JD Hutchins of the Monster's Lair.
Hello, folks.
Jeez, with all that stuff that I just introduced you with, that's what you got for us. Hello, folks.
Well, I think it's because
That's
he
me.
like shaved off the facial hair. He looks like a little baby face
does
over
look like
there.
a baby.
Little baby.
Like a
Like a little,
he does.
yeah, like a little cherub. Like
he
you
is.
said
He's
before.
Cupid. Like a little Cupid.
Where's your
It wasn't
diaper?
my choice.
Do you think JD's really pink?
It wasn't your choice.
I think JD's
Your
really
wife
pink.
just came up to you and was like, "Shave it off now."
No, I work for a union, and they said no more facial hair.
Oh,
So my hand was forced.
No.
lame.
Lame.
Well, so why'd you? So they said no more head hair too.
So did they say that to the women as well?
You shaved everything. Did you shave your pubes too?
No hair at all.
I never
nair.
have those.
Oh,
He
I don't
nares
have to shave.
them.
you nair them. Oh,
That's right.
Nairs downstairs.
nair. They would burn.
Yeah.
Nair for
Anyway,
men.
all right. Anyway, also
Okay.
with us today, joining us remotely from parts unknown, we give you a Grand Rapids-based comedian with a distinct off-kilter sense of humor. He's performed all across the state of Michigan, including the Upper Peninsula, with a mix of old-fashioned joke writing, Gen Z surrealism, whatever that means, trademark one-liners, and self-deprecating humor. He's been making a rapid rise in Michigan comedy. I give you James River here in the studio when he's not checking the oven several times to make sure that it's off.
Howdy, folks. I am tired.
Oh.
You're tired. Why are you tired?
Work and just the overall tragedy of life.
Ah, I
I
see.
hear that.
So when people ask you how you're doing, what do you say to them?
I say I'm fine, even when I'm not.
Oh,
See, that's what I said. You have to say because people don't really want to know.
Hey,
No,
Swan, other people, the adults are talking.
the adults are talking. No one yanked your chain.
Yeah, no, you say good. He says I'm fine, which is a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
So James, you can try this one. I'll let you use it. It's mine. The nightmare continues, and so do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually people will stop talking at that point in time.
They don't know how to respond to that, right?
Man.
Yeah. What kind of work do you do, James? If you don't mind us asking, you're not going to like violate anything.
No, I work at a warehouse. It's pays
Fine.
bills.
It's
Pays bills.
it's fine.
It's fine.
Build parts all day, just driving myself insane.
You must work pretty early.
Yeah, I work normal 3:30. Go to open mics until about midnight. Get no sleep, and then do Beef Man's podcasts.
Hey, that's all right.
Should be the highlight of your week, buddy.
Ooh.
Yeah, just so you know. So we got the squad here. By the way, I don't know why Swan didn't post this because I sent it to her thinking she would. Way to go, Swan. Nice
What
job.
was I supposed to post?
I sent you a picture when I was at jiu-jitsu. By the way, everyone, we have now made the charts in Switzerland.
Woo!
I
Hell
thought you were
yeah.
just sending it to me. I didn't
No,
know
you
that.
jackwagon.
Okay, I'll
I thought you would
post
do
it.
something with
I'll
it.
post it.
So not only are we on in Cyprus, on the charts in Cyprus, but we're on the charts in Switzerland.
Ooh.
How cool is that? Thank you, Switzerland.
Yeah.
Clearly,
They have
people in
good metal
Cyprus.
in Switzerland.
Well, people in Cyprus have been talking to the people in Switzerland, saying,
Obviously,
"Hey, you
yeah.
should listen to this."
This is gonna grow my Swiss fan base.
Yeah, hey, you can't beat that. Let's
Hell
go back to
yeah.
church. Let's go back to church.
No.
We have to.
No,
I don't want to.
We
No.
have,
we have
to.
stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we have things to
We have
talk
things
about.
to say. James,
I
do you
went
go to church?
once. They said never come back.
I used to.
What kind of church?
Then I realized I don't want to be here.
How old were you when you realized that?
3 years old, but I went for about 18 more years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was probably 5, and I stopped when I was like, what grade are you in your communion? Like second
12,
grade?
13. I don't know.
Second.
No, second grade. Like,
Second or
so
third,
like
I think.
9, 10, maybe 8, whatever. Yeah.
GiGi was a slow Catholic.
No, I wasn't Catholic.
All right,
that's
then.
why.
Shut up if you don't know what you're talking about.
Right over
You
there.
shut up.
You shut up.
No, you.
Ooh, she's getting a
Not
little
be
feisty
tolerated.
over here. Do you want me to slap her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Great.
please.
She
slap
likes
me.
it.
She likes
though.
it, though.
Right in my ass. Really
And
hard.
what kind of religion, what kind of church did you go to, James?
I was Reformed
What does that even mean?
Reformed what?
What was Reformed?
Christian.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Very about as Protestant as you can get.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Like I remember my my dad and my grandparents hated each other because my dad was super against baptism.
Because it's weird.
What do you mean it's weird?
Baptism, it's weird. You're
Why
just
is it weird?
dipping a baby into a bowl of water to be like,
Well, it
you are
depends.
holy now. Okay,
Well, it
whatever.
depends. I mean, sometimes some people fully immerse them.
Right.
Yeah. Some people have like big old dunk chambers in the church, in the middle of the church.
You
Well, you
drown them
just-
by accident.
Yeah, you just have to hit that swing arm, dunk them in.
That'd be
It's
even
just a
better.
weird ritual
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse.
It's supposed to imitate rebirth. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I only hold my kids underwater when they won't stop talking.
You should try it by tying them to a chair and then putting a towel over their mouth and then tipping the chair back.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. We're just going to waterboard our children now.
Casual waterboarding.
Yeah, a little casual. You might be setting them up for a stellar life if you can get them to tolerate waterboarding.
Well, if the mines they work in ever get invaded by an enemy force, they'll be used to torture.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It's training.
Al Qaeda babies.
We went to church today.
Why?
Okay, well, if you
would
know there's a
shut your
natural
face
fucking
hole.
pause. There's a natural pause. I'm about to fucking speak again. It's not just immediately hop right in and start speaking. We went to church today because it was the memorial service for Grandma.
Oh, Grandma. I miss
Yeah,
her.
you feel really
She's
bad
so
about what we
sweet.
said now for interrupting me, GiGi?
No, I don't feel bad for
Swaggy?
interrupting you. I feel bad
Swaggy?
because of Grandma.
Anyway.
R.I.P. CLG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
anyway, so we went there for that, and it was tolerable Until.
Well, so I feel like let's go back a little bit. This church that kind of took her. Shut your face and let me talk before I start over with I grew up in Detroit. So this church that only met her like 3 times. And
James, you ever been to Detroit?
Yes.
Do you know Swan grew up in Detroit?
Like the hood of Detroit.
I don't know if you knew that.
But anyway,
Please continue your story, Swan.
So this church only met CLG like twice.
How about Motor City? If you don't.
Yeah. Shut up.
Why do you keep interrupting?
Because that's what he does to me. And then he gets mad at me when I don't come right out and tell the story.
I don't know why I chose that Why you chose that background, JD? Was that's part of Windows 98?
A bunch of kids shit on a bed.
The Matrix single is bothering me.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway,
everybody's gripping on the edge of their seat.
This
Please
church
continue.
that she wasn't a parishioner of kind of took her in and was great because they welcomed her in. We went to church a couple times. Then she got too sick to go to church, and they came and gave her communion at our house. And then when she was really sick, the priest came and, really put her at peace. And so I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. Like they did really do a nice job. Are you doing? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't get distracted.
I'm getting distracted.
No.
So then anyway, they send us cards, memorial cards and sympathy cards and everything. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. They don't even really know us.
Boring story.
It is a boring story, but it gets better. So anyway, so they put a thing out saying they were going to have a memorial mass for her. And it was today. So we're like, we have to go because, that was really nice of them to do that. I didn't really want to go.
Why was that on a Tuesday? That seems weird.
That's when they do those. Okay, wake up and you just make it interesting then. Go ahead. Tell us your story.
Continue. Get to the point.
That's it. So anyway, the mass was meh because it's Catholic mass. Stand up, sit down, do this, do that, say this. I don't know. But it was the most interactive from the crowd church Catholic mass I've ever been to.
Yeah, the wave was ridiculous.
Yeah, the wave was ridiculous. No, they asked them all to what they're thankful for or what they want to pray for. And it was weird. And then everybody started with their weird shit. Pray for the pregnant mothers and the unborn children.
Oh,
Lord, hear our prayer.
God.
Pray for the all freaking normal white people that don't have anything else to do than go to church on a Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Go to fucking work, people.
Here's the question, though. When you guys walk into a church, what do you do when your skin starts itching and smoking? Because that's what happens to me every time I walk into a church.
You wish, bitch. You wish. As I was having this conversation, I'll tell you about my conversation later. But no, they were saying stuff like, not only that. So what they were hinting at was that abortion was wrong. So that was one of the things that they were hinting at. The other thing they said was, let's pray for all the Christians that are losing their life across the world due to war and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, excuse me. How about all the other religions that are losing their life?
No, just the Christians. They're the ones that
Christians.
Yeah.
Just the Christians that are getting martyred.
Yep.
What was the other thing they said? Oh, and then at the end of the service, the priest says, and Lord, it's Pride Month. And I was like, oh, he's going to say something cool about Pride.
No.
He did not say something cool about Pride. So basically it was like, Lord, these people are confused.
Let's pray for them and hope that the devil doesn't take them down dark paths. I'm like, oh God.
They take them to dark corridors and that's more fun.
I think it's weird to say that gay dudes are confused. I mean, they know the way around it, Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just like women know their way around a pussy.
Oh, I thought you said that wasn't right when we said that last time. You insisted that men don't know the way around.
No, I didn't say that. I just
said you were better with a dick.
No, I said that
Did you not?
That's not. I didn't say I'm better. I said that there are women who are just as good as men to be around a dick and perform things on a dick.
How many times can you see it? She said dick again.
Dick.
Maybe those men are just telling you that because they want you on their dick.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, we will say anything.
Right.
That's true.
Like, you don't actually know how it feels because you don't have one. So they could be telling you all those things just to get you doing them.
How do you know?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming.
Just because your clit is as big as a dick, GiGi.
It's not, but I've had a lot of dicks.
No.
Let's just say that.
It's a nub.
I have a list.
Yeah, but quantity over quality sometimes isn't necessarily a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying any one way or the other. I'm just saying.
Well, they fixing a fight.
No,
Be fixing to throw
I'm not
down.
gonna throw down.
I wouldn't either because she's scared. Gigi's scared.
I'm not
scared of me.
scared.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
She ain't scared of you,
She wants-
Swan.
She wants to put on the
Being
gloves right
screwed.
now.
Damn.
We just
Fight,
we would
fight,
we would
fight,
end in a
fight.
passionate hug.
Nope, not a hugger.
Swan, Swan.
Get off me, bitch.
Yes.
Hit her with a piece of bread. See what happens.
I'll hit her with the gluten.
No, it'll burn my skin.
Drop the gluten off the trop for
Like when JD goes to church.
Use a bagel.
Anyway, JD, this is what I told my daughter. Because, you know, my daughter doesn't believe in God.
She
Amen.
asked me if she wanted, if she
I
had
like
to
her
go.
more.
She was like, "Do I have to go?" Yeah.
Anyway, the daughter doesn't believe in God, which is fine. Because I like my children to have a choice. But what I said to her was this. I'm like, you know, you can be, from me, speaking for me personally, I'm like, you know, I can be Catholic without believing what the Catholic Church says. I'm like, I'm only Catholic because, first of all, there's some reasons. One, Jesus loved everybody. Jesus didn't believe in the church. Jesus didn't have a church. So one, that's stupid. The entire idea of having a church is stupid.
Yes.
Two, because Jesus loved everybody, that means Jesus loved gay people. Jesus loved everybody. That's what we're supposed to do. And three, I'm like, if you really look at it, the Catholic Church, I bet you that the majority of the people that go to the Church of Satan or whatever it is, like JD has, I bet you the majority of them are Catholic or used to be Catholic because they make the devil seem so fucking metal in church that everybody's like, God, that's kind of fucking dope.
Rock on, bro.
So
I
truly,
think a lot of it has to do with the guilt aspect as well, especially in Catholicism.
Mm-hmm.
They like to drive that home quite a bit.
yeah, I like my guilt.
Like
They do them.
Jesus died because of you.
Now
and
drink
that
this
kind
blood.
of thing. Yeah.
Drink the blood, eat the body.
Drink this blood.
Be a cannibal, bitch.
Jesus. The original
But,
rebel.
Hallelujah.
The original rebel.
You're not wrong. I mean, the Satanic Temple does recycle quite a bit of the iconography of the Catholic Church and just kind of flip it around
Oh, really?
as a protest. So
I did.
It's just like Christianity, but like somehow even more cringe.
The Catholic Church?
No,
Or the Church of Satan?
Satanism.
I just want to go to see all the chicks. That's really all I care about.
So you want you want to see
I
goth?
just want to see a bunch of goth chicks. That's really all I care
Yeah.
about.
I always describe it as the religion of anti-religion.
Which again, okay, so here's my theory. All right, and this was like I threw this at JD before. I don't know if he remembers, but I said technically, if you're really a big Jesus fan, like if the Jesus is like your dude, then the Church of Satan would technically be for you because Jesus was the original rebel.
Right.
That totally makes sense.
And who's saying you should believe in loving each other and not have some sort of established religion?
Which technically, I guess, the Satanic Temple, or at least their version of things, they don't worship any deity at all. It's kind of like a belief in self. But there is some Luciferianism in there. And Lucifer, being the bringer of light, was the first fallen angel, to your point.
Lightbringer.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It all goes hand in hand.
moving on to more interesting things. Anyway, basically what I told the child was like, yeah, I don't buy all that shit. So you don't think ill of me. That is not my gig, yo.
It's kind of funny. We're the opposite. Because you know my religious beliefs. And then Haley, she's starting to show interest. So it's kind of strange for me, but
Starting to throw in, she's going to become Jewish.
no, I don't think so.
She likes bagels? No?
She's leaning towards Christian.
Oh, yeah? Well, she must have some influence for that at school or something.
She watches a lot of YouTube. A lot of the creators that she watches attend a lot
Believe
of
in the
church.
creator.
Oh.
Things like that.
The YouTube creator.
Yeah.
You know, it's really cringy if you watch like the Mormon videos, the people that are really into Mormonism.
So weird.
Yeah, she was
weird
stuck on those for a minute.
You have to wear the special underwear.
Yeah, you
can't
gotta
take
have a
them off
guy
when you
rub
have
you.
sex. Yeah.
Have a guy rub you.
It's all
Yeah.
about the soaking.
Yeah. Ooh. Soaking. James, have you done soaking? You're a young guy. You look-
No.
No?
I always wondered what it would be like we had like Mormon terrorists. They just go door to door bombing people.
Ding dong.
So you knock
Hello.
on the door, look to your right, all your neighbors are dead.
Yeah. I'd like to tell you about my Lord and Savior.
It'd only be cool if they were suicide bombers.
The
Yeah.
investigators are like, what did they look like? Well, they were very well dressed.
Right. They were wearing white shirts, black ties, black pants, a belt.
Did you guys hear?
They were really sweaty because I think they rode bicycles.
They were really sweaty. Right.
Who was telling us about the people who soak, but then to make it more interesting, they have their friends jumping up and down on the bed? Where did
What?
you hear that?
I heard that on the Time Suck podcast. But
I
I
can't
don't
remember who told me.
recall us
I can't remember where I heard
conversating
it.
about that.
I heard it from somewhere. I don't remember where I heard it.
Wait,
it had to have been a
there's-
comedian who said that.
There's
I swear to God.
a title for what that person is called, and I can't think of it either.
Super soaker.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You're welcome.
Now, I've noticed something when I'm speaking with people like, not specifically James particularly, but like some of my other younger friends, they'll say stuff in their bits, like, and I don't understand what they're talking about. Happens quite frequently because they're so much younger than us.
Like what?
It's called getting old.
I don't know. They'll like say words
Like the
that I don't
slangs?
understand. They'll say
Yeah.
words I don't understand, or they'll make references to famous people in their bits, and I don't know who the fuck they're talking about.
Got to keep
Like,
up.
Words
No,
like
see, that's
slangs.
it. I don't have to keep up.
Okay.
This is my point.
All
I
right.
don't have to keep up. You know why I don't have to keep up?
Why?
Because I feel like if I try to keep up, that makes me a poser.
No, it's just being informed.
I need to be
Talking about-
informed about like the different like rappers and
Well,
stuff.
Well,
like that.
it's like good to know, but it is weird if you used it
Like,
like incorrectly.
you don't want him doing like texts with like ION, like I don't know,
Oh,
like you know,
no.
like Baby Swan does, or like WAT, like what up, or a random
Or if
okay.
you're right, Skibbity Riz, Ohio.
Okay, let's say that I got up and I did a set like totally about new interesting stuff. James, how cringy would that be?
You can be honest.
That's what I'm asking him to do because I
Yeah.
think it would be cringy.
It's no cap.
I don't know. I always find it weird, or it's kind of like awkward when people try to just sound trendy.
Right.
Or when they just go on stage, like, yeah, is it crazy when you get old? You know, my legs don't work. What? And that's so wacky.
Look, my dick doesn't work. Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, I'm no longer young anymore. Oh, I can't do this. Oh.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, start dancing the can. No, we're not that fucking old. No, what really annoys me is when people do get up there and they do that old thing where they're like, oh, I'm so old. I did this and whatever. And I'm like, and then I find out they're like 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm like, I don't really want to hear that.
I thought about I want to write a bunch of bald jokes and then go on stage and tell them, even though I obviously have hair.
It's so hard being bald. You don't have to use shampoo anymore, but then my head burns easily.
I've been trying to just write a bunch of those. I wanted to start like I've been bodybuilding for the past 12 years.
People are like, what?
What? Like, I work out every day for
No one
3
say
hours
anything.
a day.
No one say a goddamn thing.
Nobody wants to call you out.
The only thing that I kind of point out is, and I've only done it like once or twice, and nobody's ever like said shit to me. I only pointed out like once or twice about how I dress like really pretty casually because I'm like, I don't want to wear tight stuff. And it just so happens that the stuff that I wear is probably stuff that we would have worn back in like the 90s if it wasn't for the fact that I was in the army.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't wear that stuff when I was in the army. But like the stuff I wear right now is like super baggy, or I wear like tracksuits and all that other stuff. I'm like, because I don't want to wear all that other shit.
You can wear whatever you want. You understand that, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't think that anybody's ever pointed that out. No, I don't think anybody's ever said, but I say that out just in case to kind of like cut people off and say, why is he dressing like he's young? I'm not dressing like I'm young. I'm dressing like I want to fucking dress.
I don't think anybody's judging your dress.
I like how you dress like the extra member of Korn. Three
Oh,
Stripe
it's just-
Life, baby.
it's so weird if people talk about like fashion because fashion just hasn't changed too much the past 20 years.
What?
Like honestly,
No, it
the
just
past 10
rotates.
It
years, at least.
rotates. Yeah, it just keeps recycling
It
to
keeps
different, the
recycling.
same looks over and over again.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the 70s, 80s where it was like night and day. Fashion just kind of stagnated.
I would say more like from 90s, because in the 80s we dressed really, in the 70s, in 60s and 70s and 80s we dressed, because I was still residually dressing like they dressed from the 60s when I was in the 70s, because I was born in 73. So we wore like bell bottoms and butterfly collars and
Yep.
all that other stuff. And then the disco era hit, so you're wearing all that disco stuff.
You didn't wear disco stuff when you
Fuck,
were a
I
kid.
didn't. Shit, I didn't. I
did?
had like the satin shirts with like the little seagulls and shit. on.
Aw.
Yeah, I did.
So cute.
Yeah, there's pictures of me like that.
I was wearing disco stuff.
But it was
When you were a baby?
vintage. But it was vintage
You were for a
Yeah.
costume party. What are you talking about?
for Halloween.
Last week.
Yeah,
Last
exactly.
week.
You should wear it for one of your sets and see if people say anything. Just come up there with like
I
a
heard
big
one
wig.
guy say I should start wearing a suit.
Oh god, yeah. I probably because you kind of remind some people like of John
John
Mulaney.
Mulaney, yeah.
Like an old timey comic,
Although-
but I'm like, nah.
Well, John Mulaney
Nah.
dresses cool. He's got
The last time I saw him, though, he was wearing a suit that did not fit him well, and usually his suits fit well, and it was really baggy. It looked awful.
It doesn't suit him.
It does not
Oh.
suit him.
Leo.
Oh, look at you!
No, JD, I opened the show, the last show we did that we produced. I came out and danced again, but afterwards I said, I bet you didn't think that we were going to open the show with a former backup dancer from a Menudo cover band, did you?
Menudo. James doesn't know who
That's a
Menudo
pretty
is.
accurate description.
James,
Sure he
do
does.
you know who Menudo is? Have you ever heard of Menudo?
No, that.
Yeah.
I have not.
It's from the 80s.
That's where Ricky Martin came from, right?
Yep.
Yep, when he was a little boy.
Yes.
And someone else,
Uh,
Iglesias.
Did he?
Enrique
No.
Was
No.
Enrique Iglesias in Menudo?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, no. So, yeah, nobody's really pointed it out, but I always feel like people are like, "Why is this old guy dressed like that?"
I
Again,
don't think
nobody
that they
cares.
notice.
Nobody cares what you're wearing except you. Seriously.
Yeah, I think you put too much stock in that because I don't think people think you're as old
they don't
as
give.
you are.
They care
first
too
of
much
all.
about themselves to worry about what you're wearing.
That is probably also true.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
I mean, it's just, you just look like a guy. That's how you look like. A man.
You're a guy.
Like I said,
like
I
a
appreciate
man.
you dressing like the tambourine player for Korn.
Thank you.
You need a tambourine on stage now.
Yeah, just no one understands the reference. I'll just start bringing one. Just
And-
put it down.
I'm gonna bring a kazoo
So
and I'll join
Rimshot
you.
used to do that.
So, James, let me ask you this question: as you're a comedian, what's the longest set you're doing now?
Longest set, probably just 15.
15?
Yeah.
Tight 15.
Not tight 15, but getting there.
It's a tight 10. Is a drawn out 15?
Isn't that a Motley Crue song? A Type 15?
Ew.
That's not appropriate.
What? Ew. Somebody bleep him. It's Winger. It's Winger.
Pedophilia.
No, we're not
Am I
talking
right?
about that.
Am I right?
Oh,
This guy knows what I'm talking about. Oh God, no, I forgot what I was gonna say. How did your hosting go? How did that work out?
oh, that was a shit show.
Uh-oh, why? What happened?
I was just tired and it was a weird show.
But it was all clean, right? Or PG-13?
Yeah, PG-13. And they went up there and did dirtier stuff, and it's like, oh, I could have done better.
Where were you hosting?
Traverse City Comedy Club.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
I
So
was-
how many nights a week are you doing comedy then?
I'm doing usually like 3, 4.
Oh God, that's exhausting.
Yeah,
That's why I took a
especially,
week off
especially if you have to
right
get
in
up
the middle of
early.
it.
are you off this week or are you doing some shows this week?
I only have open mics on Friday.
And where's that open?
From
mic?
last Thursday to Friday, I've done or I'm doing no comedy just to get away from it. I was going insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot to do. I feel like probably only do one a week, right? If I do that.
Yeah, and like go to a show or so.
Yeah, we do more scouting than I think that I do.
Which is good that you scout. I just think it's weird how like bookers only go off like clips. It's like that's not a good way to judge someone's talent at all.
No, and I use everybody else too. Like you'll message me and be like, "Hey, you should go check this person out," or whatever. So and then other people do that too. You do it by far more than anybody else does it. Most people don't that much, but
That's nice.
well, I've booked quite a few people that he's recommended.
Okay.
Yeah, he has not been wrong yet, so good on him.
Yeah, I try to be careful with it. I remember one time I recommended a person, and I was like, "Wait, don't actually put that dude on there." But some people do it as a way to just get their friends on, and it's like, yeah, but is he funny?
Right.
Or she or they.
No, usually the she's aren't.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm going to tell you, in the last show you hosted,
Let me tell you something.
let me tell you.
Because we pick funny girls, funny women,
Well,
funny.
then start picking some funny dudes, because not all of them are funny. You've had a lot of shows where most of them sucked.
Most of them sucked.
Many.
Comedy
Yeah,
is
especially
subjective.
me. Oh my god! Holy
I
shit.
didn't say that. I said many.
Comedy is subjective, GiGi. You have very specific comedy requirements. That
No,
you
I don't have. I've watched comedy for most of my life, and I can tell what's
You're
good.
still
and
not
what's bad.
funny.
Oh.
Oh
my God, we finally shut her
up.
You can
finally shut
You can suck my big dick.
See, you
she
said
just
you didn't
admitted
have a
she
dick.
has
yet.
one
See,
now.
She does have a dick. We knew it. We knew it. We knew she had a
My
dick.
proverbial big dick.
Uh-huh. We knew she had a dick. Well, first of all, it is not my fault if people are not funny for GiGi.
I didn't say that they had to be funny for me. I'm just saying there's a lot of
way.
shitty comedians out there
Yes,
Who
there
think-
are.
who think they're funny and they don't improve and they don't try to improve because they had got a couple laughs from their friends and they think, oh, I'm so funny, I should be a comedian. Like, it takes work.
God damn, members of the great Slaptail Nation, the opinions expressed by Swaji or GiGi are not the opinions of Slaptail Nation.
I have
as a
some
whole,
friends that
or
are big comedians
Slaptail
and
Squad.
they're
Hey, look, I don't think
funny.
body mass index has anything to do with how good of a comedian they are, GiGi.
they're not that kind of large or big. Goofball.
Okay, I don't think dick size has anything
Oh,
to do.
here we go. No,
Ah.
they don't have big dicks.
It's about the motion of the ocean,
That's correct.
not
Not
the
the
size
size.
of the ship.
That's very true.
In this case, the dinghy.
Well, if the dinghy is too small,
But if
I'm
it's-
pretty
yeah, if
sure
it's-
if it can't even get out of the dock, it's not good.
Yep, that's happened.
Now, James, how did you decide what kind of comedy you were going to do? Do you think it mirrors your life at all?
I just always had that writing style. When I first started, I would try to do longer stuff, and it would just not hit. The shorter jokes would, so I just started doing that.
What made you decide to become a comedian?
I would just write jokes, and I got sad just to text my friend all the time.
I need to make other people sad.
Like, I need to share these with the world.
I'm going to share my sadness with everyone, not just my friends.
His friends are calling 911. Can we get a wellness check?
Can you check on James? He's not doing
He's
so
not,
well. He's telling some shitty jokes.
Well, I think that's kind of unique in my sense. Most people, it's like, oh, I was funny at a party one time, and then there you go. I mean, I guess I was too, but it was with a joke that I wrote. Again, better to do it on stage and off stage. But most people, they say something a funny conversation one time, and it's like, oh, I should do an open mic. It's like,
Yeah, no.
And you have to prepare. There's a rhyme and reason as to how you're doing your show and how you present yourself as a comedian.
I was unprepared my first set. I had 7 minutes, and I had 2.5.
Oh, habibi, haram.
Damn. I don't think that I think that I've only ever seen somebody bomb miserably in an open mic twice. So miserably that I was like, that is the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
I didn't even see it. And it hurts me just thinking about it.
Oh, one was way worse than the other one.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think yours would be that bad.
Oh, I bet I could make it that bad.
I saw a dude do so bad. He had a heckler just yelling, "You're not funny."
Oh, baby.
I'd
He
have
was
been
going to
like,
do 10 minutes, only ended up doing 5.
I'd be like, Mom,
Why is my mom here yelling
my
at
mother
me?
here?
Yes. Fuck off, Mom. Go home.
That was it. It's like, man, I wouldn't quit, but I would be like, man, what am I doing?
yeah, I've bombed once pretty good, but I still had fun. So I was like, meh.
You're going to. That's inevitable.
I assumed I was going to bomb.
I'm not saying you specifically. I mean the universal you as a comedian.
I
All
see.
comedians, yes.
Universal you.
The all-encompassing you.
Oh, we should tell
I
our
mean-
story from the other night.
If you listen to the Slaptail Squad regularly, every couple of weeks, you can hear me bomb almost every time.
I have a weird story about a dog.
That was random. Okay, Ron.
Fucking random as fuck.
Sorry.
I
But
like
it-
cheese.
I sleep with the window open at night.
We're just gonna say random things.
Anything random you got, James?
Himalayan salt.
Nice.
Random. Just
It's
right
not just for dinner.
So, Gigi, how much is the price of tea in China these days?
All right, what random story do you have, Gigi? We were about to tell a story.
No,
but
you go ahead and tell the
Go
story.
ahead and interject.
I want to save it for later. It's fine.
Oh,
'cause
it's got to be great then.
It's
It's
bizarre.
got to be good to top this one.
No, tell yours and we'll see what
Are you
happens.
sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So there's a new venue in Battle Creek. Shout out to Crickets in Battle Creek.
The cricket club.
Sounds like a strip club.
I wish.
Okay,
God, I really want to see some naked chicks.
we'll go together.
Anyway,
Was there ever a battle that took place? in
it
Battle
was
Creek?
literally like 2 shots between like a farmer and an indigenous person.
Wait, what?
Battle Creek is actually named for a battle over the creek. It was like nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay, so you were at
History.
crickets, and then what happened?
Crickets? What? So anyway, we went to this venue. We're watching the show, if you will. A couple really good comedians.
Cool venue.
Cool venue. Venue's pretty sick, James. You're gonna have to go check that out. Are you on there yet, James?
Oh, no.
Not JD.
He's zoned
James.
out. He totally zoned
Are
out.
you me or
The other one.
Okay.
No, I don't really know who runs that.
Oh, I'll tell you. So anyway, we went there. Cool venue. We're politely watching the comedians, as good
Audience
scouts
members.
do. And there are some rowdy people
Ooh.
that were partaking in a little bit of too much crowd participation.
Uh-oh.
Now, this, as a person who produces shows, annoys the fuck out of me, and I don't let that sort of thing happen at my show because people paid to come see a show and they didn't come to listen to an audience member. But not my show. But when it got a little bit loud, I was like, okay, you stop getting loud. Like the people behind us kept talking or making weird noises, and I had to give them a dirty look, and they did shut up. But some of the comedians were kind of allowing some of this behavior to happen, the earlier comedians. And then a comedian after that was not allowing that shit to happen. So you would think it would have shut it down. Shout out to Nicole, who shut that shit down. Now, the final comedian came on, and clearly a seasoned comedian. Don't know the guy personally. Clearly probably a really pretty seasoned comedian. Probably been doing comedy for a really long time. He came on, started doing his thing, and same thing. The people with the audience were kind of interacting with him because they were getting away with it the whole time. And he was basically telling them to shut the fuck up in a nice way. You know?
I mean, curtly, too. He's like, it's my time. Be quiet.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, the guy's getting paid to do a show. Shut up. Uh-oh. JD is...
Oh, no. What are we doing?
He's going to do something naughty with that banana.
Anyway, so he had to point it out several times. And like, they weren't getting it. They were just being fucking douches. And then he's trying to do his set, and this person gets a phone call.
What?
They get a phone call
We'll just call her Karen.
Let's call her Karen. Yeah, sure, why not? Because cunts be cuntin', as Nicole would say.
They do.
She was one row back from the front row and answered her phone and had a full-on conversation. Like, yep, on the freaking phone for a good 2 minutes. And the comedian stopped and said, "Is it important? We'll wait for you." And she puts her hand up at him and said, "Yeah, somebody died," and then proceeds to talk. Instead of get the fuck up and go answer your talk on your phone.
Wow.
Or like excuse yourself or say, "Can you call me back later?" She was literally, it was probably 4 minutes of conversation and she didn't shut up.
What
and
an
he kept
asshole.
talking to her. And then the other people in the row in front were like, "That's rude." Like to the comedian for telling her to shut up.
What?
I'm like, whoa.
It wasn't
this
rude
is-
for the bitch to answer the phone while the show is going?
Yeah. And
Oh
she
my
kept talking. And her, like, two people with her were like, "Oh my God."
Well, I mean,
Let me guess.
and a bunch of them
This-
had asked. Oh, go ahead, JD. Sorry.
This lady
go ahead,
was
JD,
Caucasian.
please. Yeah.
She was.
Of course.
And she was probably, how old?
White people,
55 to 60. Like,
Fucking hate them.
wearing her quilted Vera Bradley
Oh my
vest.
God, I hate that. Oh, Vera Bradley.
Well,
so
here's
much.
the thing, though. The entire show, they were pounding them down.
Of
I
course.
bet I saw that lady drink 6 drinks.
Yeah.
So anyway, he tried to shut the shit down a bunch. I'm like, he even said to a bunch of them, he's like, "Is this like the first time you folks have ever been to a comedy show?" And I'm like, making the hint, like, shut up. So this lady was being just completely obnoxious. She was being obnoxious. Her friend was being obnoxious. And finally, I politely asked them to please tone it down a little bit.
I believe you actually said, "Could you shut the fuck up?"
Did they?
No, then her little drunk friend who thought she was cool was like, "Clearly he needs to get laid." I'm like, okay, and you're ugly. But
I believe I calmly asked them to be quiet.
I think you said, "Could you shut the fuck up?"
In my memory,
Recollection of it? Yeah.
my memory of what happened, let me set the scene.
"Excuse me, ma'am, you're being rude. Could you
Let
kindly..."
me set the scene,
Okay,
Swan.
go ahead.
Okay, let me remember exactly how it happened. I was wearing a white dinner coat, white shirt, black bow tie, black pants.
Damn.
If you can imagine, it was this really nice little nightclub setting, a little bit of wafts of smoke here and there, someone playing a harp, there were dancing girls.
You're not Ricky Ricardo.
Swan was
Gross,
wearing
man.
a backless gown, high heels. This lady was being obnoxious, and I said, "Pardon me, madam. The rest of the patrons have come to see this entertainment. If you could politely tone it down," is what I said.
Yes.
And then took a
Exactly
long
how it
drag
went.
off of your cigarette.
Yes, that's what exactly
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
then you
Then you
slid
stabbed her, right?
Well, what happened was all of a sudden,
He took off his gloves.
Nazis burst through the front door and
Oh,
there was a
Jesus.
gunfire everywhere. Thankfully, though, there was a big gong hanging down from the ceiling, and I quickly ripped that down and I ran behind it as it spun on its side, and the bullets were blasting off of that, and I was able to make my escape right out of a window and jumped into a car where my fun little Asian friend was driving the car. And we took off down the road.
Then you woke up.
I knew Beef Man was the name of a superhero.
Yeah, see, it is. Beef
I
Man,
didn't know Mike
master of
Mateo
wood.
was Asian.
Yeah. Well, we didn't crash, so it wasn't him driving.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It wasn't him driving.
Little Nemo.
Anyway,
Slaptail
I remember
Squad.
one time at Mulligan's, asked a heckler, "Hey, can you be quiet?" And he tried to fight me.
and what did you do?
It didn't happen, but I just kind of like walked away. Hey, what the fuck? I was like,
What'd you know about what? Well, we went with two of our friends with us also. And I was talking to one of them and she was like, "Yeah." I'm like, that shouldn't happen. I'm like, "Yeah, it shouldn't happen." I'm like, "But if anybody rushes me on stage, let me put out the warning right now. You rush me on stage, don't do it. I'll tell you right now.
He will take
Green
you
light.
down.
Yep. Don't do it.
Green light, red light.
Do not do it because one, I will be waiting for it and expecting and enjoying that too much. So that's probably not good for you.
B-Man would get
I
a
need to
hard on doing
clarify,
that.
I was not on stage. I was an audience member at that point.
Oh, it's still okay to tell people to shut the fuck up when you're like,
Yeah,
you came
no,
there to
I'm
watch
fine
it.
to.
You came there to watch.
Right.
Why should we have to listen to somebody else who's not part of the show?
Word to the wise, if you rush a beef man on stage, he does train jujitsu, and he does not get to use it on enough people. So
He's gonna get so excited when
be
he does.
forewarned.
Well,
Yes.
and then it'll look really dumb when you just drop to your knees with nothing happening.
Get in my guard. Get in my guard.
No, like it's like an freaking wrist lock or an elbow lock or something that you make so much pain that you want to piss yourself and fall down, but you can't even say a word because it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't even come out. You're like, just tap. No, I can't. I can't even move. My body's frozen. Like it doesn't happen.
He did the Vulcan nerve pinch on me. I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happens.
Go to sleep.
Beef kick.
What?
That's where you kick somebody in the beaver.
Catchphrase.
A beef kick? I've done that.
That doesn't surprise
I
me.
did
Definitely.
it. I did it to one of my sisters when we were little. We used to fight so bad.
Man, somebody should have called CPS on your family.
I know, seriously.
Slapping her sister.
Oh, slap her in the face, kicked her in the vagine. It was great.
The vagine.
I thought that's how Arabs showed affection.
Yeah, we kick each other in the cunt. That's how you do it.
She gets hummus on her shoe.
Yuck.
That's how hummus is made.
It's a really bad yeast infection.
Ew. I'm not gonna eat
Ah.
hummus ever again.
That's when GiGi was feuding with her sister to see who would be crowned princess.
Of garbanzo beans.
Queen, motherfucker,
You
not
are princess
princess.
of garbanzo.
No, I'm the queen of garbanzo.
James,
beans.
hummus? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you.
Calm down. Calm down over there.
No.
They call me yeast infection the way I make the money. Stacking up this bread.
Oh, nice. He's got the loaves.
Hustling in this hood. I rule this empire.
Speaking of which, oh damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Now you said empire, and it just made.
I have a cup that just said cup on it.
Nice.
I love that. Cup. What does it say? Cup? Just in case you forgot.
Oh, I just came to a realization. GiGi is fanboying James.
No.
She wants to fuck him.
No, I've never
Aw.
said that.
Oh, it's obvious. You're schmizing.
No, he's too young.
Smiling. Oh, now she's got standards.
I do.
He's too young.
Yes.
How
You couldn't handle
wait,
this shit.
Wait, how? What's the youngest?
He's young enough to be my son.
Wait.
Oof.
Stop. I want to know what Gigi's young is. What's too young?
What's too young? Anything below 30.
It's half your age plus 7.
Okay, that makes about sense. That's good.
Half your age.
Plus 7. Why 7?
I don't know. That's the rule.
Half my age. Okay.
I can't even
Rules are
do
meant
that.
to be
I
broken.
can't even do that math. Can you do that math for me?
So 26 would be half my age. Plus 7 is 33.
We're not supposed to learn anything on this podcast.
Well, now you did.
God damn it.
HR, I'm being harassed.
No.
Oh, for
Just a
fuck's
question.
sake.
Now, he did get harassed the other day, though. That was funny. How uncomfortable were you the other day when you got harassed?
I was just like, this is
What happened?
weird.
Tell us about it.
Tell
It was
James.
about 2 minutes of, I want to fuck you. And I'm like,
Oh.
yeah.
Somebody said that to you directly and said, I want to fuck you. That's
They're on
fantastic.
stage saying it
Oh,
directly.
okay.
You can't handle
Well,
this, pussy.
I don't fuck
you.
tongues.
Wow.
Neither does my wife. Hi-oh.
Neither does mine.
Give us the setup for what you usually say that led to that whole topic of conversation, James, if you don't mind. For the people in Sweden or
Am I
Switzerland,
doing
rather.
bits right now?
Switzerland
can.
and
Cyprus.
Cyprus.
No, it's this joke about how I dated this older woman. And she was like, oh, like, she told me before, and I'm like, oh, I get you. And I'm like, what? So on stage 3 comics later, and it's like, I would fuck that dude. Like,
Wow.
Just very graphically, but 2 minutes being like, I would fuck him and do that. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
While they were on stage performing, they were telling you as an audience member that they wanted to fuck you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's send him home with a juice box or some shit like
Here's your Capri Sun, honey, and some snacks.
It's funny.
That's hilarious. Would you like me to pack you a lunch before you leave?
The wonders of Kalamazoo comedy.
Did you take her up on the offer?
Nah.
I feel like the offer still stands.
Too much. Too aggressive.
Too aggressive.
Too aggressive.
What aren't you pulling a lot of tail as a comedian though?
I cannot confirm or deny these allegations.
Oh, we already know the answer. It's okay, James. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, rock stars,
Yeah.
Comedians.
local comedians, they pull so much tail.
He's pulling tail, but it's in spite of being a comedian.
Right. It has nothing to do with that. That's how you lose it. Like, hey, I do stand up. Okay, never mind. We were gonna fuck, but now we're not going to.
James, your face was hilarious. Just like, Are you disgusted?
I'm not disgusted. Just pondering.
Which part are you pondering?
What it would be like to fuck her?
Oh no!
Yelling at you.
Oh
You're
no!
fucking me. You're fucking me so good. So good.
Oh.
I wish this was the weirdest online conversation involving Kalamazoo comedy this year
But it's clearly not.
or this month.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what it is about you seeing some wild shit happen.
You see wild stuff in Kalamazoo?
There's a lot of wild stuff in Kalamazoo.
We must be missing it, Swan.
Yeah.
What aren't we sweet? What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. What aren't we seeing? What are we missing?
What are we missing?
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you during a show?
You don't have to name any
During a
names.
show? No, it's more stuff off the show. Is
Oh, what do you see
crazy.
off the shows?
Well, one guy's going to jail.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
Oh.
different. Yeah. Did you see somebody get, full on like run over in front of you on a way to a show?
No, just people die on stage.
Yeah.
Figuratively.
Well, we literally did.
You saw somebody die on stage? Like, really die?
Not on stage,
No,
on
not
our
on stage.
way
On our
to
way
a
to
show.
a show.
Oh, they meant like they were performing and had a heart attack or something.
No, Swan would have saved him.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, I
Swan
probably
very
wouldn't.
commonly
No,
saves people.
No,
It
I
happens
don't.
all the time.
No.
She's always saving a life.
It's true.
Doesn't matter where we go, Swan saves a life.
Yeah.
Like superhero
Always
style.
ending lives.
James,
That was my previous role. Now I'm on to saving
Ops
them.
be warned.
She just does it occasionally all the time.
I run this city.
Mm-hmm.
we built this city.
Swan is not the enemy the city wants, but it is the one they need. It's true.
Truth.
It's true.
It's true. So what do you got coming up there next, James? What's on the docket for you?
I have a show at Flows in Belmont on the 29th.
Flows is
Then
it?
I have one weird show in July at some music festival.
Oh, that's dope.
Which one?
I don't remember the name of it.
Ugh.
GiGi, why'd your mouth get so big when you asked that?
No, because I like going to music festivals, and I wanted to find out if he was going to the one that I'm
She's
going.
just showing what she's got to offer.
Unhinged her jaw.
I'm a snake.
I could fit an entire stack of pita and a plate of hummus in this.
There's no pita unless it's gluten free.
He's one
Then
of
it's not
those,
really pita, is it?
No, I've seen.
reticulating Palestinians.
If she was really Palestinian, she wouldn't have a gluten allergy. That's an American thing.
Well, because I was born here. I'm first generation.
Okay.
So fuck off.
So she's a first generation gluten allergy.
Yes.
Yep.
Anyway.
Anyway,
You think any of your ancestors had gluten allergies?
I bet they
I
did.
bet they didn't, because it's not real.
Well, it is real. Stop being a weirdo.
No, it's not Israel. It's America.
Oh my gosh.
Ah!
I
The
was gonna
fuck was
say-
I
that?
get it.
It is real. Get it?
Get it?
It is real.
The only thing I have an allergy of is bullshit, which explains why I have an attack when I log off of this show every week.
What?
Who's
I have
having
an
it?
allergic to mushrooms.
What kind of
Because
mushrooms?
you don't like them or because you have anaphylaxis when you have them?
Ooh, big word.
I don't know. I took one of those allergy tests. Said I was allergic.
How can you be allergic to mushrooms and not be dead?
I don't know.
I mean, we're constantly breathing spores in nonstop.
Maybe it's a specific kind of mushroom.
Maybe. What kind of mushroom is it?
I don't like them anyways, so I'm not really missing out.
I see. Hot take.
Okay.
I've never had a food where I've been like, yeah, mushrooms would improve this.
Really?
Oh, mushrooms are delicious.
No.
Not
What
even
about
with
the-
steak? Sauteed mushrooms with steak?
What about mushrooms of the hallucinogenic kind? Do you like those?
He's never had any because he's
Yeah,
allergic to mushrooms. Jeez.
You know, you can have
Sure.
any type of mushroom once.
That's right. Truth.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
What?
I don't know, I'm just scared I'm going to turn into an obnoxious asshole after taking them.
Oh, you're not one now?
Damn.
God,
I'm
you're
just- Different
a dick.
kind.
I can't tell jokes, and now you guys are like, damn, you're mean.
Damn. You know, we're trying to have a nice conversation here. Trying to have a pleasant conversation here, Gigi, and you just want to take it
Sorry.
too far.
And James is never going to want to come back because of you, Swaji.
bullshit.
He's a first timer, Gigi.
I mean,
Come on.
Haram. We'll
Right,
break,
so-
break the seal.
super rude and intrusive, and
I'll be quiet now.
let's face it, probably sexually inappropriate.
Maybe.
He's an adult. It's fine.
Penis.
Speaking of mushrooms, penis.
I'm your penis. I'm your fire. Just kidding.
Man, you ever had like a big woman on top and it like kind of like decaps your dick a little bit. You get a bunch of blood in the condom.
Whoa.
Just
Nope,
me.
that doesn't happen to me.
I've
Can't say
never
I've been
done
there.
that to anyone. Thank goodness. Although I had a friend that broke her boyfriend's dick, or
Oof.
yeah, like literally had to
Oof.
go to the hospital and all that stuff.
Oof.
Like it was like,
Yep.
ooh, that'd be
Terrible when they have to
terrible.
put that in traction.
Yeah. Oh God.
Pop it back in. Put a
I
little
know
penis
Dennis
cast.
Rodman broke his like 3 times.
Yeah, apparently, if you break it once, it's very susceptible to being broke again.
Yeah, apparently his
Makes sense.
nickname, the Worm, was given to him for multiple reasons.
It's more like one of those like Eastern beetles that pop in the middle.
What?
Ew.
Ugh.
You know what those are?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
they're so fucking cool.
Oh, that is cool. I want to see
I'll
that
have to
now.
show you one.
Yeah, show me.
You don't want to talk about JD?
No.
No?
Oh,
Swan?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those things are dope.
they bend in the middle.
They click.
They
They're
click.
called an Eastern click beetle.
Oh, that's really cool.
What? Nobody's ever seen an Eastern click beetle?
Beetles are
Oh,
cool.
fuck, I'm just gonna have to pull up an Eastern click beetle really fast.
Eastern click beetle.
Talk amongst yourselves.
We don't know how to do that.
JD, what is going on
Yes.
at your house today?
Focus, Gigi.
I'm focused.
Summer break.
Oh, it's summer break. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all chaos all the time.
Oh my God, that thing is so fucking cool looking. Well, it's got like the fake eyes on the back of its, or on whatever that is. The must be on the wings. Ooh.
What?
Oh, he's poking a log. Poke, poke, poke. Come on now, little beetle.
The eyed click beetle right there.
Oh, that's cool.
At first glance, this large silvery beetle appears to have big black eyes on its head, but this is all a trick. It's just part of a defensive mechanism that helps keep this
Where he was
beetle
going with
alive.
it.
Yeah, click,
And the
damn
other
it.
defense is that if it's grabbed, much that it lets go. But it is a absolutely beautiful, beautiful beetle.
That's
see that?
amazing.
All right, that's enough for that. And now I have shown you the Eastern click
I
beetle.
have a click jaw. Just kidding.
Okay,
We
good.
don't want to know about that.
Okay. Anyway.
Why are we out of focus? Oh,
I don't know.
All
meow.
right. Anyway, James, you got anything to promote? Don't be that guy and not have anything to promote.
Just that show in Belmont.
On June 29th.
Yeah. It should be a pretty fun show. There's me,
What's your handle on Instagram and all that fun stuff for people to follow?
James
you?
River Comedy.
There you go.
I don't have a TikTok. That's the main thing I use.
TikTok.
Follow me on there. I share a lot of cat videos.
Yes, cats.
Cats
All
are
right,
evil.
Keep it in your pants, Gigi. God
Yeah,
damn.
Gigi.
She's going overboard here. I mean, her fanboying.
We haven't heard about her tits today.
Jesus.
You want to talk about your tits to James? Like, or no, not yet.
No, because he'd want them too much.
Gigi, you're old enough to be his mother. Calm down.
Maybe I am. That's fine.
Half her age plus 7.
50.
Yeah, he's still too young.
That's
A
fine.
tight 15.
A tight
That's
15.
tight 15. I have a tight 52 is what I have.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No,
Fuck
you don't. You have a
Fuck
cavernous. You have a
Fuck
cavernous.
I do not have a
52.
cavernous. It's bullshit. Stop that.
What is bullshit? You have cavernous.
I do
Cavernous
not.
vajish.
It is not
Vajish.
cavernous.
Yes, cavernous vajish.
No.
Vajish.
Well, there's only one way to settle this. So who's going to volunteer?
I pick Mike's dick.
Ask my partner. He'll tell you.
I'll do it. Why not?
It's been a while.
I'll
Fuck it.
do it. I'll find out.
Take one for the team, James.
How about this, James? I'll bounce on the bed.
Oh, gee.
You just. Yeah, the downside is with Gigi, it's not going to be a soak. It's going to be a suck. There's a serious vacuum there, I'm sure.
And a soak, motherfucker.
A soak and suck. It's going
Soak
to
and
suck
suck.
right up in there.
It's gonna.
Probably fit your dick and your balls in there.
You're such an asshole. You have no idea what my vagina can do.
Stick your entire dick, balls, and a champagne ball up there, bro. Pretty easily.
So from this point on, we're calling Gigi shop vac.
No, fuck you all. Fuck you all. Ugh.
Hey, I don't care about how far it is past the sell by. I just care if the fruit tastes good.
I haven't had any complaints thus far.
Oh.
They're all
She
lost
can
up
handle
there.
Wet and dry.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
I guess as long as you empty her lint trap.
Ew.
Man, you ever like shove a finger in that girl's asshole and it comes out somehow feeling drier afterwards?
What the fuck? Wow.
I think you're supposed to take their underwear off first.
Why is there? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, that was great, B man.
Okay. Anyway.
That was great.
Any other random thoughts? I had a James River random thought the other day. You might appreciate this, James. Let me find it.
You took notes?
Oh, you just got to write down his random thought instead of
It's
just
a random
saying it.
thought.
Then say it.
I'm telling. I gotta look it up.
Oh gosh.
He writes them down so that you don't forget them.
Okay, here we go. What exactly is a book depository? Do books only come in? What happens if you get too full of books? Do they then have to use a book suppository to make room for more books?
No, a suppository
Damn,
doesn't
I'll
go
tell
in.
you where to stick that, Joe.
Oh.
You stick that book up there, it's really dry when it comes out. Why is this book so dry? I don't understand.
They dump the excess books in the grassy knoll.
Right. Oh, it's
Someone
funny.
told me the other day, and I don't remember who it was. They're like, I like the smell of old books.
Yeah, lots of people do.
That's horrific.
It's called dust mites. That's what the smell is. Dead dust mites.
Old books smell like funeral home carpet.
Ew.
How are you smelling the carpet at a funeral home?
Yeah.
What I do in my free time is none of your concern.
It's a weird. That was a weird reach
Yeah,
there.
that was on his hands and knees, like, yeah, it's so good.
Smell the ghost.
I smell all the ghosts of all the people that have been presented in.
Have you ever walked on like carpet that's oily? Because it's so so many people have walked on it and done stuff on it, and so many things spilled on it that's like oily.
Like in an old hotel room?
So parrots.
Yeah, I was just gonna like parrots.
No.
The carpet's like you could probably slide across the carpet. I stayed in a hotel once like that, and I was like, oh my God, this is the grossest carpet.
Ugh.
Did you get bed bugs?
You should
I
always
did
check for
not.
bed bugs. You should always check for them when you go to a hotel.
Thanks for the hot take, Gigi.
You're welcome. I just saved you some time and money.
Is that the theme of today's show?
Bed bugs?
Check for bed
Hot
bugs.
takes, Gigi. This isn't an 80s after school special, JD. There
Things
is.
in the exact opposite texture that you want them to be then.
Wait, what?
Dry
What?
assholes,
Dry-
oily
Oh,
carpet.
Dry assholes and bed
yes.
bugs.
No, yes. Carpeting should not be oily. No. Parrots is a cool venue, though. I like Parrots.
Is that in Grand Rapids?
It's in Holland.
Oh, Holland.
I have seen some unholy things there.
In Parrots or in Holland?
Both.
Okay. I mean, it is Holland. It's a weird city.
The weirder country.
Mm.
Yeah. I'd rather go to the country than
Yeah,
the
they got
city.
smoked fish, man. Pickled fish. Pickled fish. Smoked fish. Hell yeah.
Ugh.
Hot chicks.
Surströmming.
Hot chicks that smell like smoked fish.
It's all right. Those chicks are hot. They're like a foot taller than me.
I
Anyway.
crush you with my feet.
Have you ever heard of surströmming?
What? Fish or what?
Surströmming. It's canned fermented fish.
Mm.
Ew.
It's banned on airlines because it smells so bad.
Yeah, you shouldn't be taking that stuff on an airline.
Aren't so are Palestinians, aren't they?
Oh.
That is uncalled for. Wow.
I mean, they are packed like sardines, but
She's gonna get mad.
What was that dish called?
surströmming.
Does that go good with
He's gonna say it.
canoodle sauce?
I knew you were going to say that, JD.
Canuflic sauce. James, would you like to squirt canuflic sauce all over Gigi?
It's garlic sauce.
Garlic butter sauce.
No.
No,
We're not mixing food and sex.
I don't like any fishy smell in the bedroom personally.
Oh, you just naturally assume that there's a fishy smell.
What if it
I
smells
don't know
like
what it is, but we're talking about fish, so kind of context clues.
Wow.
Uh,
Ah.
how many
Sexual intercourse.
How many fishing poles are lost up there, Gigi?
And what's the test on those bad boys?
20 pound. 20 pound.
It's
20
very,
pound test.
very taut.
We've already heard she can pop it out with her vag.
Yeah.
Just by
The cool thing
pushing.
is to
Big.
see the bobber drop in there when there's a bite.
It's very moist.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure to clean off my chair when you get up.
No. Gonna leave it there for later so you can
No,
enjoy
please
it.
don't. I don't want to peel it off.
Can a man get a whiff? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
If you're lucky.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. All right then. Well, I've been disgusted enough.
on that note.
On that note, let's see. On that note, I want to thank James for coming out today, and being a part of our collective idiocy.
Thank you, James.
Just fun, just shit talking and talking about God and
Fish.
vaginas,
God in vaginas.
the Holy Trinity.
What this country's built on.
Yeah, God gave us vaginas.
And dry buttholes, evidently.
God gave us rock and roll. All right. Let's see. What have I got coming up? Nothing.
Wait,
right?
aren't you performing on Saturday?
Well, this podcast comes out on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
I don't think I have anything after that. Do we? Nope. Nothing for me.
Oh.
I am done.
Oh.
I don't have anything coming up except for open mics, which I will not be divulging because, unlike James, I don't make a banner with my open mics as performances.
What?
But James is not alone. He is not the only one who does that.
I don't think he does that.
The fuck out.
Hey, there's actual paid gigs on there too.
This is just everywhere you can see him.
He's going to make it with interview with Slaptail Squad.
Right.
Open mic at blah, blah, blah.
It's on his little CV,
Right.
his comedy CV.
All right. Well, that's it for me then. The Beef Man, thanking everybody in Cyprus for listening. Thanking to all of our listeners all over the world. Thank you, Switzerland, for getting us on the charts. Yeah. All you people out there who talk shit about your little podcast that you just started, bite my ass. You'll never beat competition.
And the U.S. Thank the U.S. because we're on them.
I was just telling people to bite my ass, Swan.
Oh.
We have the oiled up, rock hard Greek father daddies on our side.
Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Mediterranean. That's my people.
See that? Well, I mean, come on. Not really. I mean, these people are hot.
So mean.
So mean.
Why are you so mean to me?
I don't know.
I support you so much.
I know you do, and that's why I can't take your love.
Oh, okay, fine.
You got to treat me like shit, like my mother does.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Maybe I'll
too.
like you more. How about that?
Wait till you see what I do with my feet. I'll kick you in the balls.
Oh, she was like offering to do shit with her feet. I'm like, hey, first we got to do some preliminary questions first. How's the second toe looking?
Looks good.
Is it longer than your big toe?
No.
Okay. Do you have Fred Flintstone feet?
You can look at them. They're underneath your table
I
right now.
won't look at them until I've got some preliminary questions.
They are not Fred Flintstone, I don't think.
I will let Swan be the judge. Swan, is this something
Swan,
I
you
would
tell
look
me.
at and say, not bad?
I can't see
Or
them.
will I vomit?
I have painted toenails too.
I mean, they're all right. They're not as cute as my feet.
Yeah.
No, she probably has much prettier feet than I do.
Anyway, moving on. That's it for me.
Beef
the
man.
I have the prettiest feet.
The dude with the foot fetish.
I do not have a foot fetish. I like Swan's feet. But if they're ugly feet, I don't like them.
Ugh.
I mean, if I see a chick that's hot and she has hot feet, then I'm like, hell yeah, she does, because I want to see them in the air.
But if you saw a chick that has like bad feet, he's like, oh, she has bad toe. Oh, like she could be hot and you'd be like, ooh, she has monkey toes. Like, yeah.
I don't say monkey toes. I'm not familiar with that phrase.
Have you seen LeBron James' feet?
No, and I don't want to.
They're probably,
fucked up.
yeah, I'm sure they are. Getting beaten
Homeboy's
up.
got some hammered toes.
Probably from cramming them into like too small of shoes for a long time.
Yep.
Because
Well, just running your entire life all
Yeah.
day, every day.
Well, he's probably broken his toes a few times. That's what you get, people, Cypress. You toe talk with the Slaptail Squad. All right. Well, that's it for me. Again, thank you, everybody all over the world, for listening. Adios, which fuckos.
And from the Swan.
Oh, you don't have anything to
we-
talk about? Don't you have anything to talk about, Swan? Why are you saying about
Yeah,
doing
I
this shit?
wasn't. And from the Swan, we have an open mic every third Thursday at the Dormouse Theater in Kalamazoo on Portage Road in Kalamazoo. First one is June 20th. It's
Michigan.
full, Michigan. But there are some lottery spots. So if you want to get put into the lottery, get there at 7, put your name in. We'll have 2 lottery slots. July, I think, is full too, or about full. So if you're
Yay.
interested, yeah.
That's
there's lottery
great.
slots for that one. Shut
Go
up,
to that
GiGi. And best popcorn ever. Bye from the Swan.
Masalama, ya habibis.
What's that supposed to mean?
That means take care, sweethearts.
Oh,
JD.
James, you can say goodbye. Let James say goodbye first.
Salami your babies, or whatever Gigi said. And
Salam alaikum.
if you're out there and you can hear my voice, like, subscribe, rate, share, word of mouth, tell your friends, join the Slaptail Nation, get in on this thing.
Hell
Let's do
yeah.
this.
Get it.
Yeah, what I didn't do.
Yeah.
It's Swan's job also. All right. And again, thanks, James, for sharing. Thanks for joining us. Anything to say goodbye?
Thanks for having me.
I was anticlimactic. That's fine.
Like GG.